Welcome everybody back to the Fight Rundown, episode 268.
268 or 267. Can't remember which.
It's one of the two. Let's just check. 267. I apologise. How we doing?
I'm good, thank you, mate. How are you? I'm
good. It's come around to that time again. Another event being, I was in Nottingham this weekend.
Yeah.
A lot of fighting. Same way this weekend. UFC, the boxing. I'm sure we'll talk about Lee Wood maybe later in this episode.
Wood Kakachi, wasn't it?
Yeah. Was in attendance for it. Quite a bad card.
Ooh.
And then we had the UFC. I was in a casino.
Did you catch some of the fights then in the casino?
Yeah. I didn't catch the main event. I left the casino at 5 a.m. So
it's late.
It's crazy how quick time goes in there.
Yeah, I mean, thoughts
on the card?
Yeah,
straight away initially. I don't know. It's hard. UFC is not giving me that feeling I ever thought I had.
Yeah.
Just missing out on that hit of UFC that we had back in 2021, 2, 3. What about you?
Exactly the same.
Mediocre, yeah.
Yeah. I'm almost a little bit fed up with it, to be fair. But
that's a good point.
This keeps me going.
I know.
Knowing that we've got a little game.
Yeah. Before we get to the name of the game, we will explain the name of the game. But before we do that, what's the next card? I'm pretty sure it's Sugar. This is what I should be excited for.
Yeah.
And I'm not.
No. Just completely, just complete mood killers every pay-per-view.
Don't get me wrong. You look at that looks good.
Yeah.
This is a potentially massive
Usman Buckley.
June.
I might even tune in for. That's my guy.
That's an insane fight. Same with Hill Roundtree.
Yeah.
How's this not been announced yet? It's again. You know what? We need to talk. Maybe it's an episode in itself. The UFC downfall started at UFC 300.
It did.
And the build up to 300.
Yeah.
Not because it was that good, but the mess around of who the main event was. All of it's led. I think from then, we've just had a bad year.
It's been a pretty bad run, hasn't it?
It has, yeah. International Fight Week was pretty good, but
it's hard to even talk about and try and get hyped for on the pod as well, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Let's be honest, I should be nutting right here.
Yeah.
The chance to watch one of my favourite fighters return, but it's hard. Anyways, should we get into the card?
So we play a game.
Yeah, we do. So obviously we predict every fight. Am I about to explain it here?
You can explain it.
I'll try.
You can give you go. Yeah.
I've never tried to explain this card.
Yeah.
So what we do, we play a game here on the pod, and what we do is predict every single fight on the UFC pay-per-view. So we predict, we write them down, and we score them. So we have a couple scoring categories over here. If Balls, you would be my guest. We have the first one, the one that we think, that's easy money. That's the banker, as we call it. And that's where we get double points. We lock someone in. It's called the lock, and it sounds something like this.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!
And then we also have a best fight of the night. Oh, no, that's the different show. That's
it's a bit tricky to do the aim of the game.
Yeah, it is. And then we have an overrated pick, and that is someone who we think, as Bowl says, pipe down a bit. Get yourself down that card, and that sounds something like this.
You are nothing, you are a fool, and you are a waste of time. Good night.
Harvey's back, by the way.
Oh my God, back from the dead.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm excited to talk to him for a second. We'll do that in a bit.
Yeah.
And then we've got the letdown pick. This is the one that hits home the most. This is the one where you have someone you think, is either a terrible fight or someone just really disappointed you. And that sounds something like this.
What did I ever do in this world to deserve an empty-headed fucking dumb fuck like him?
Quite aggressive.
Yeah.
And then we have the burst onto the scene pick. And that is basically someone who just absolutely shocked the boots out of us. And that sounds something like this.
I burst onto the scene, didn't I?
That's it. And also, I'm only missing the name of the game.
The name of the game is... Wait. No, wrong way. Holiday Inn Hotel. Holiday Inn.
So
It's Hotel Motel.
it is. Winner gets a little discounted trip at Christmas for the Fight Room Down Christmas party.
Will it be London? Will it be Manchester? Will it be Paris? We don't know.
Will it be Switzerland?
Whoa.
We don't know.
It's
We don't know. Maybe you guys got to let us know.
Yeah.
What's the comment saying right here?
Best boxing club to start, lads. Want to get into it? Mighty Mariners Boxing Club.
Yeah, Tuesday, Thursdays. Get yourself warmed up down there.
Get yourself warmed up on the Tuesday and Thursdays, and then once you're ready, get into the squad sessions. Yeah, 100%.
Is he from Grimsby? If not,
Yeah.
sound.
Tunnard Street, just off Car Lane, near the Linden Club. Well, around about, you know what?
Yeah.
No, around there.
Just near Five Ways.
Yeah.
5 Ways. Right, should we get into the card?
Let's do it.
Let's get straight into it. Of course, we're live on the TikTok, hence why we're talking to other people.
Yeah.
It's always popping. Let us know your thoughts on it. You can give it live while we're doing the pod. Kicking off, Besmat Al-Massan versus
Al-Makan
versus Brad Katona. We both picked Besmat. How could you not bet against it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
First Canadian to
Kazakhstan.
fall.
That's it, yeah. Then Daniel Santos versus Young Lee. You picked Lee.
Did, yeah.
I have a bad feeling about this card, so straight away, that's good. I can't really remember what I picked, but I don't think I did too
I don't
well.
think I did very well.
Bruno Silva, Mark Andrew Barrio. We both picked Barrio. We're big fans.
We are. He does seem to make his way through the UFC and picking up wins every now and then, doesn't he?
Yeah, and of course, you can see their performance tonight. We changed it up a bit, by the way. I think the camera's lagging a bit. We're trying to sort it out. We do apologise. It's happened a couple of times now.
Yeah.
So we just put it on the big screen. Yeah, Mark Andre Barrio with the win there. And then moving on up, Navarro Sterling versus Ivan Erslan. This is where I started watching it, 3 a.m. This is where I started catching them, the prelims.
Yeah.
I picked Erslan. You picked Sterling. You get the point right there.
Needed that.
Yeah, that's clutch. That's clutch. Of course, a decision. Of course, I was in and out of the fights. Not going to act like I watched every single second of every single fight. But yeah, from what it looked like, Navarro Sterling dominant win. The Oceania region are starting to make some moves right here. Obviously, started with Volk. Jack's always been good. I feel like they've got real potential now.
100%.
Yeah. And then we've got Modestas Pakauskas versus Ion Kuta Labour.
Split decision, though.
Yeah, a split win. Sounds like bowls.
Yeah.
Right there. From what I watched, I gave it to Modestas. Again, I really rate Modesta. I think he's really good. I think he has somewhat potential in the UFC.
Yeah. He's been around for a couple of years now as well, hasn't he? So it's good to see him find... Kutalab is a well-known name in UFC now as well, so it's good for him to be able to fight a name and get a win. And on to the next, you know, will we see him in a ranked fight next? Who knows? Maybe.
Yeah, definitely. It would be interesting. And then Jasmine Jasidovkavas versus Jessica Andrade.
Fair play.
Somewhat smack in the face this. Like, Jessica, you can't really bet against her, but Jasmine Jasidovkavas with the win. Canadian on the board.
Yeah.
Don't forget, we didn't pick him. Performance of the night again. 50 G's that way. Oh, wait.
Oh, we did.
We both picked
I
Jasmine.
thought we picked Andrade, but we haven't.
Mate, that's got to be a typo, high key. But we're taking
Should we just take it?
We're taking it, yeah. We both picked it.
Yeah.
Unless we did drop knowledge.
I
am not even lying. I reckon I fumbled because I reckon I did pick Jasmine, but I wrote Jasmine for you. But this is official.
Yeah, this is the
What's
official
in
page.
writing?
Yeah,
This is
it's in
official.
writing. No, I've got a little stroke of luck there. I think.
I think you have. But hey, someone's fault.
Got to ride your
Probably
luck.
me. And then Mike Malott versus Radke. This was brutal. How did this not get a bonus? Mike Malott fills Charles Radke in bad. This is a beating on the ground. Yeah, Charles Radke covered in blood. Mike Malott, big win right there. Big win.
Yeah, Harvey just says it shouldn't have been a split decision. Kutalaba fight.
And he had it to Modestas as well.
Yeah, I assume so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, thank you very much.
And anyways, yeah, Mike Malott, what a win. What a win. I think he needed that for his career right there.
Yeah, I mean,
he was looking pretty washed.
seems to be in a couple exciting fights for every now and then, doesn't he? So, yeah, it's good to see him win. Good to have a Canadian actually win in Canada.
Yeah, back to back there for the old. What are they just called, the Canadians?
I
Is that
assume,
their
yeah, I
nickname?
think so. Yeah.
Would you go Canada?
Yeah.
And if you was, where would you go? I can see you in like
Montreal.
Would you speak? It's French speaking.
Quebec.
Innit? Quebec. I could see you in Saskatchewan, in the mountains, eating some tomahawk steaks with Brock
Oh, that'd be
Lesnar.
nice. What about
That's where Brock lives, you know.
You go see the Winnipeg Jets?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kenny Omega's team. Do you know Kenny Omega?
No.
They're a Cristiano Ronaldo / Lionel Messi of professional wrestling.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Greatest wrestler ever, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, same with Chris Jericho as well.
Better than the Undertaker.
He's the GOAT. He is lit now.
Genuinely the GOAT.
Wrestling. I think he's the GOAT.
Oh, really? As in
Yeah.
like normal wrestling, or like
professional WWE. Like,
WWE
not
wrestling.
WWE. He's never competed in WWE.
but he generally is like the best.
Yeah, he's the greatest ever, yeah.
that's
For me,
crazy.
anyway. For me.
It's crazy.
For a lot of people. For
Yeah.
a lot of wrestling fans. Can you imagine just hunting? Ooh, I don't want to get controversial talking about hunting food, even though it's obvious where food comes from. But, like, can you see yourself in the mountains of the snow, having a tomahawk steak, a bit of whiskey with Brock?
That'd be insane.
Yeah, a little training session out there.
Yeah, that'd be insane.
I'm going to go boring. I'm going to go Toronto.
I was thinking Toronto, but again, you're boring, mate.
Yeah. Or Vancouver. That's where my
Yeah,
auntie's
Vancouver.
from. And then moving on up, Benoit Saint Denis versus Kyle Propelek. We literally put the...
You are nothing, you are a fool, and you are a waste of time. Good night.
However, I did
Tell him to bring
press
me my
this,
money.
You did.
and this was a submission. And it was a submission victory, and yeah, I'm happy about that.
Yeah, that's clutch.
Should see it coming a mile away.
Yeah, 100%. This is a big win. Big win for BSD. Just nice to get him on the card, I'm guessing. Of course, speaks French, so the crowd are going crazy either way.
Yeah.
This is a fumble.
Yeah, massive.
Natalia Silva, some say the greatest artist in women's MMA right now. Don't know. Didn't check. Alexa Grasso,
Now you're
some say the greatest
respectful.
fee. Joking.
What is
No,
this? The
nothing.
best ass versus the best fee.
Yeah, I know. Crazy.
Wow.
But yeah, Natalia Silva with the win. She seems like she's the next big fighter. Watched like 2 or 3 of her fights. Didn't think it was all that. I thought, Alexa Grasso, you've just gone that close with Shevchenko. Surely you're not that good. Quite clearly not. And the worst part is I left here going on Twitter and everyone's like, Natalia Silva next. I was like, terrible pick from me.
Yeah.
But
And me.
it is what it is. And then the fight of the night, probably the most talked about fight of the card.
Yeah.
You reckon Jose Aldo versus Zahabi? It's official. Jose Aldo retires. Zahabi beats the hell out of him. Aldo checking the clock in the 3rd minute of the final round. Yeah, just not the same. Aldo, not the same, and we both called it. Ariel Helwani with the win.
You know, I was tempted to go for Aldo as well, but you can't bet against Helwani.
No,
You actually
exactly. Yeah, the nose, does it?
Yeah.
He looks just like him.
He does.
But massive win for Zahabi.
Yeah.
There wasn't a doubt in my mind that he wasn't going to win. So, yeah, big win for him. Of course, this takes him into a big step up now, potentially looking at a huge fight. I don't know. He's ranked 15, Aldo 11. You're looking at in that top 10, maybe. Do you get a big jump to Ortega or something? Or are we looking at maybe someone like Bryce Mitchell?
I like Bryce Mitchell.
Or are we looking at Danny Ige or something like that?
Yeah,
Something a bit lower.
50k. I mean, that's a tough
50K
fight.
Ige. Yeah.
Tough fight, I think. But yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing him with Mitchell or Ige.
Yeah. I want to see him go far, though. I
Do you
like Ariel. I do like Zahabi, like, all jokes aside. I actually do like
Yeah,
him.
do you think he beats on Ortega?
It's only Aldo, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. This is the point I did leave the casino. Just be honest. So, did watch the highlights of the co-main here,
Yeah,
and we called it perfectly.
exactly.
Look at my lock. That stinks. Valentina against Manon. Manon was a real threat. She
Yeah.
lost her first MMA fight, wins 12 in a row. But again, it was the most textbook Valentina win ever.
100%.
Just complete outclass. Is she the Akoli? She's probably not Akoli, is she?
Yeah, she's better than a Coley.
Is she the Devin Haney
Ooh, that's a good shout.
of MMA?
Yeah. Or is it like...
Because women's
I could say
boxers are all
like Floyd
insane.
Mayweather or something like that.
Yeah, she's lost, so hasn't she?
But then she has lost, exactly. Andre Ward.
Yeah, Andre Ward was exciting, though.
Yeah. Coley.
I think Devin Haney's a good shout, you know.
Yeah, Haney's a good shout.
Really good, but Usher Core.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
Shakur.
probably a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah, stinks out the place a little bit, but it's just too good.
But still a star somewhat.
Imagine stinking out a place with your skill.
Yeah.
That's crazy, that, isn't it?
A Coley's not got a skill.
No,
he's not got a skill like that, anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, big win for Valentina. Goes on with another defense session. Now she's on her second ruby. A second plate for a ruby, which is insane. First fight to ever do that. And finally, main event, Jack Della Maddalena, Bilal Muhammad. What a fight.
Yeah.
What a friggin' fight right there. You know, I hit that, we got like what a fight that was.
That would be the, it would be the, what's it?
I think it's the green one.
It will have to be.
It's Bilal Muhammad is finally.
I burst onto the scene, didn't I?
Bilal's
Yes.
finally done it.
I burst onto the. I burst onto the scene, didn't I?
It has.
Fair play.
Or a,
It's Torres to give Chelsea a place in the Champions League.
That's a good one.
yeah.
The headline has been written.
Unbelievable.
The headline has been written.
Yeah, Bilal Muhammad, his orbital was broken, his lip was hanging off, his cheek was broke. He had every injury. Jack, fair play to him. Some fight that.
You remembering the name after this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I am. I'm happy for Bilal, you know, even though he lost. I kind of wanted to see him win because it means Ely would have fought Islam.
Yeah.
Islam's fighting Jack now. Yeah, Balls, what are your thoughts?
Islam's ready. I think I seen him tweet something similar like, "You're not Volk. I'm coming for you," pretty much. And yeah, scary prospect for Jack Della, but look, he keeps surprising me, man. Keeps surprising me. I keep getting another one of those where I've gone against him a couple of times and he keeps coming, keeps winning. And
Keeps coming.
fair play.
What do you mean? It keeps coming. What do you mean by that? You said it twice as well.
He does not stop coming.
Yeah. You know what?
stand
That's why I
by it.
like watching the two wrestlers. No, this is why I like watching two.
You like seeing two men on the floor.
I like them roll. No, because when that happens, they've got to stand up. They have no choice but to fight.
Yeah.
They both just come forward as hard as I can.
Yeah.
But yeah, to be fair, it was a good one. It was a good fight. Card, terrible. They end up selling it out pretty much, I think. I think they got away with it.
Yeah.
Ticket sales were doing bad. But yeah, I mean, anything else on it? Oh yeah, Bowls won. 4-1 Bowls.
Oh my God.
We're in trouble.
I'm going to Paris. Is it?
We're in the end game now.
Nearly.
We might be in the end game.
Nearly. We're nearly
I'm
halfway.
Doctor Strange. He's got the one up, please. One more. 1 out of a million. I need to win every single. If I lose one more, I need to win them all. Because it's June. It's June next month. I'm not even lying. I'm going to have to go into sweat mode. But Balls is cheesing right now.
Oh, no.
That's me.
Oh, well, both. And that's me.
And if I'm being honest,
I'm furious, to be honest with you.
I'm furious.
Yeah.
But yeah, Balls is up 4-1. Great lead. I haven't even won yet because one of them were a draw. So yeah, started the season off rough. We're gonna call ourselves
You're the Manchester United at the moment.
No, we're 2020. No, we're 2021. 2021. Chiefs here. 2021 Chiefs.
Am I doing a Leicester City right now?
It high key is. Yeah, probably. Yeah. It's not bad. Well, maybe it's Denver Nuggets' first season win.
Yeah.
Yeah. The playoffs.
Mm.
The NBA playoffs.
Giannis winning the championship, is that a bit? That's a bit of a underdog story. That,
Yeah, somewhat carried.
The Bucks are crap.
Carried. Balls is knowledge carrying. But yeah, you got to let us know what you guys think. Of course. Let us know what you guys think. Of course.
Thank you for all the interaction on TikTok as well. We've been busy chatting away.
TikTok, I keep buzzing.
Yeah, so thank you very much for that. Sorry about that. We've been
Chatting away. Actually doing a podcast.
Yeah, we've actually
First time in a while. Well, let us know what you guys thought. You can check us out on the Fight Rundown at Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Apple
Deezer.
Podcasts, Spotify, Deezer, Podbean, Amazon, Alexa, Samsung Podcast, BBC Sounds. Come on. Too long. We're gonna have to try again next episode.
we'll have to write it more
We
down.
will. But for now, I've been Jeeve,
I've been Bowles, sorry.
and we will see you soon.
See you soon.